Welcome back. I just cut to when I got back to this save point. I did step on the switch and lower the thing, and it worked. I guess I just needed to, actually step on it instead of dashing over it. Must be what I did on accident. Oh well. Lessons were learned. How to deal with flea men. I was gonna say they weren't, they're terribly hard to deal with this, rod, because it's got nice range, but... Now, I don't know, what's going on here. I don't know if this is a change in the US version or the randomizer, but... Cutscene was supposed to happen here, from what I recall, so, I don't know if the randomizer removed those, or if the US version changed where, or when, or how many cutscenes happen. That's, weird. I don't know. Regardless, cutscene is not happening there, so if that's, out of the ordinary, I don't know. I might have to actually just play through a non-randomized version of this just to find that out. I guess, to be fair, too, I mean, it's like it wouldn't even be that hard, because I wouldn't even have to play through the whole game. I would only have to play up to that part, just to make sure. It's not even that far. Up until recently, when I was playing all these Castlevania games, just like prior to when I'll play Bloodstained, which I still haven't done. I'll probably make that my next game I play after this, like, randomizer. But, yeah, prior to just recently, the only bit of Symphony of the Night I had ever played was just, like, the intro section, the Rando of Blood bit, and then, I played just a little bit into the, like, laboratory area, I think. I didn't even, like, get to the boss. I probably just, like, hit the... Probably, like, the first save point, maybe the second one, I don't know, and just, like, called it good there. Because I was mainly just trying the game out, I guess you could say testing it out. I had it on PSN, so... I think I might have been seeing how it ran and how it looked on my PSP at the time, although I could also play it on my PS3 and figured that was what I wanted to mainly play it on. But here I am, playing it on a totally legit PlayStation 1 console, if you get my drift. Be a little hard to do the randomizer otherwise. These enemies are, like, big and intimidating, but I never found them particularly troublesome to deal with even in the vanilla game. Not too often I get hit by that, but I let it happen there. This guy takes 4 hits. The other enemy probably did too, I just wasn't paying enough attention. Took me a while to notice that giant eyeball in the back. Interesting. You'd think that would be foreshadowing of an enemy or something, but no. Never shows up. Oh, when did I pick up the holy water instead of... whatever. I had an axe somewhere along the way, but I lost it. Oh well. Reached the tower at last. I'll take the holy water over the knife. This guy's a little bit tough, if I remember. Not too bad, though. Especially if you use strategy and spacing. So what do we got in here? Just a monster vial. Thankfully that guy doesn't immediately respawn there. That would have been a bit of trouble. Oh goody, Medusa heads, my favorite. Is that normal? Are the sub-weapon drops actually randomized too? 'Cause that seems odd, the way that was placed. I thought there was something here, but... Are there, like, major differences I'm not aware of between the US and Japanese versions? It's possible. That could also be just my memory playing tricks on me, too. You know, anyone in the know enough about this game, I'm curious. Do you have to do this? Because I did this when I played originally, too, and I did it before I went to that area. And I'm just wondering if, like, is that... Makes me wonder if that's, like, a thing you have to do or not. Or, more to the point, I guess my question would be, does, the ferryman show up in a later area without you doing that? And without you having a certain item. Can't get up there yet. So I'll just have to go around. Should be a save point here, right? Good, I can refill my health. Even if I didn't want to save, I could at least get my HP topped off. But I might as well save. Especially because I'm about to fight a boss. Not too difficult of one, though. At least depending on your equipment. Maybe if I only had, like, my bare hands, that could have happened, depending on how the randomizer went. Okay, well, not doing so hot so far. Oof, you really got me with that. Maybe it's cheating to use the knuckles because they hit so hard, but I don't even have a good way to quantify how much harder they hit yet, because I don't have the item that's showing me damage numbers, but oh well. Ah yes, this was where I got the diamond armor in my second randomizer seed, and that was where... Or no, my first randomizer seed, rather. Ring of Pails, what's that do? Some of these things are translated differently, so... Oh. That's a good accessory. I wonder if I can... Nope. Okay. I didn't remember how that was positioned down here, so I didn't know if this was another case of, like... I didn't know if this was another similar case to, like, hey, if you jump off the bridge just the right way, you can get to that one room without any extra power-ups. But no, I actually need, like, double jump or bat form or mist or something to get up there. I'm not doing the backdashing quite as good as I could be. I wonder how much time it actually saves when you execute it poorly. Where does this lead to again? Okay, this is the library. I guess I'll go through here right now. See what we can get. I wonder if the shop is randomized. Like the inventory. Don't remember what's over here normally, but what do we got here? I have no idea what that is. Now Glimmer. Oh wait, I recognize that. Wow! I'm gonna not equip that right now, because that is defense plus 15. That's like... That's something I was wearing endgame in the normal game. And that would, I feel, make things a little too easy right now, so I'm gonna just ignore that for the time being. I'm going to pretend I don't have it until I need it. I wanted this to be interesting, not a cakewalk that's easier than the even, like, real game was. Well, I mean, arguably, this might be a little easier anyway because of the Holy Rod and all, but, like, I don't know. It's more balanced than anything else I've had happen with a randomizer seed so far. Especially for the fact that every, like, broken arse piece of equipment I got was, like, either right off the bat or within, like just after beating the doppelganger. Actually, I'm gonna go Lapis Lazuli. Is that a saleable gem that I just got off the skeleton? Man, if that's the case, I could farm some money in this seed. Not that I really want to. Ooh, a new familiar. Nice, nice. The sword one. I'm gonna switch to that. I like that one. Be gone, book. Oh, look, it's a chakram. That was my starting weapon in the first seed. Well, how does that... yeah, its attack power is almost as good as the Holy Rod, and, like, even more ranged, kinda. Yeah, a little more range on that. Well, in a way, I guess it's less broken than the... Oh, the Jewel Knuckles aren't too much more powerful. Yeah, you know, I guess the starting equipment I got this time around is better than I gave it credit for, but I'm also getting tired of re-rolling randomizer seeds and restarting the game.
It's been a long time, old one.
Oh, it's you, Master Alucard. What do you need?
I need your help.
Young Master, I cannot aid one who opposes the Master.
You won't go unrewarded.
Really? In that case, just tell me what you need.
Actually, that's a more... I don't know if that's correct interpretation. It's more vague than what the retranslation I read implies, but in a way I figure also perhaps better. Since the retranslation I read...
I'm interested in this.
Really just basic... Wait a minute.
I'm interested in this.
Thank you.
Alright then! I just bought the ability to turn into a bat. Amazing. Wow. Whew, what else we got? I think... Is that really a revival item? I don't know. Might be. That's crazy if I can just buy that for 200 gold. I can already buy the Damascus sword? Is that not the sword I think it is? It must not be, because... Yeah, I remember that being a better sword in the other translation, I think. I don't know. Anywho. Night Shield, Dark Shield. Steel Helm. Axe Lord Armor. Wow, that's interesting. Oh! Okay, the best armor in the game is in the shop. I don't have enough gold for it, though, so I'd have to save up for that. Oh, that's one of the better cloaks, too. Some of the good equipment is just locked up in the shop. A number of the best pieces of equipment, actually. Interesting. Wait a minute, I need that! Unless that's not what I think it is. Some of this stuff, in terms of the translations being different, is messing with me, because... Plot items were literally just called Gold Ring and Silver Ring, but that looks like a golden ring. I don't know if it's the same thing? Oh no, it's not. Oh my god! I just noticed what that's doing to the stats. No, that's not the same thing. And it only costs 3,000? Jesus! Wow, I can really just break this,
Thank you. Thank you.
I can really break this randomizer apart as I see fit.
I'm interested in this.
Thank you.
I'm interested in this.
I guess I'm gonna be saving up, though, because some of the I could buy this right now, and basically just win the game. I'm not gonna do that.
Farewell for now.
I'll come back later. Wow. Alright. Yeah, I don't entirely remember what I was saying before I entered the shop. It was probably just about the randomizer thing that I was saying, you know, basically getting tired of re-rolling the same, or getting tired of re-rolling the randomizer sheet over and over again just for the sake of, like, making it interesting. But I wanted it to be interesting and not overly easy. Although if I wanted this to be faster, and I wanted to just skip stuff, I have the Soul of Bat now. I could just buy the Ring of Varda there and be good to go anywhere I want, basically. That's kind of tempting in a way too, but I'm also tempted to actually just play through this properly. The only thing that's bothering me is I don't know if the randomizer maybe accounted for what could happen, if that's why, like, if it removed cutscenes. I wanted to actually do this as a semi-proper LP as well that showed all of the story, but I might have to rethink that idea because I don't know if I actually can do that. Maybe in between videos, like when I stop this one, maybe I'll take the opportunity to look at... the actual non-randomized game and go get to that part, go to the clock room and see if the cutscene happens there or not. Because if it doesn't, then that kind of tells me what I need to know. I forgot that the sword familiar actually talks. That's kind of amazing. I remember, but now I remember a streamer that I sometimes watch was kind of memeing about that, how like when wondering who the voice actor was too, the one guy who just like being really curious who the one single voice actor was who got to just say the word slice. I said it really badly there. I almost kind of wanted to imitate the way the voice was actually doing it, but I didn't end up actually doing my voice anything like what it was. I don't know. I try, and sometimes it doesn't always pan out. I've never been the best at voice impressions. I'm better at general kind of emotiveness, more so than imitation of a voice. Oh, so it was just a shuriken. I don't want to go there yet. There's a save point right up here. This would be... Wait. Where have I not... Where else would I go right now? I'm missing something crucial here. Because I remember... I couldn't get very... There's like a clock tower area that I could get to now easily with bat form. But I remember initially I couldn't get there. So, where did I... What am I missing here? I don't remember having any specific movement upgrades that I would have gotten by now yet. So... I'm missing something very obvious. There's that area there. How? Like, am I mistaken? I don't recall having double jump yet, but did I? See, this is the problem with, I only played this game once. I don't have it that committed to memory, especially in terms of, like, what should be where. Now, because I do remember, though, getting to this point and just not being able to get across there because I didn't have any upgraded movement abilities. I didn't have, I had the wolf form, but I didn't have the wolf form's dashing yet. And I didn't have double jump. I didn't have bat, so... Yeah, so I couldn't get through there, so... So where did I go? I have to figure this out. Yeah, like, I want to figure this out before I end the video. I want to go... I was going to attempt to go in the proper sequence. Oh, wait a minute! I want that item. Spirit Orb. The different translation is messing with me too. Oh, good. I can see damage now. Just in case I want to go through with the idea of going through this whole game in the proper sequence, I kind of want to see if I can figure out that elevator. This elevator is great. I kind of want to see if I can figure out where I went at this point in the normal game. And, if I can't figure that out, don't know. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I remember this happening to me too, originally. Like, I wasn't stuck for long. I don't recall it taking me a long time to figure out where to go or anything. But I do definitely distinctly remember having this little bit of just like this small section of time where I'm just like, I don't know what to do. That's such a good voice clip. I don't recall the sword actually having a voice clip in the Japanese version. Oh, you know what? It did, actually. I just didn't notice that the voice was distinct from Alucard's. It is actually... I do wonder whose voice that is that does the sword. Particularly in relation to any other characters. Like, did they voice any of the other characters in this game? Or did they literally just voice the sword? These are the interesting questions. Am I done? Yep, I'm done with the plants. That's good. Wow, when did I start doing so much more damage? Is that because of... Is that just because of that? No. This is the amount of... Okay. Is it just my level? This starting equipment is too good for its own good. So yeah, I know about... I don't remember how I opened these up. Oh, no. I get it. Okay, yeah. I have to sequence break, actually. I'm dumb. I totally forgot. At this point, originally, no, when I got to the shop, he was selling the item that lets you pass through the doors sealed by magic, essentially. So that allowed me to come back here, and then I was able to get through here, and press the switch that opens up those doors in the floor down here, so I was able to go to another area. That's what the thing was originally. So I didn't get stuck. I did not really get stuck originally then. I did kind of have a bit of wondering where to go, but it was also with, like... But not really? Did I just not go to the shop right away or something? I don't know. I thought I remembered being, like, just a little bit lost, but that doesn't make any sense. I don't remember being that way for long in any case. But yeah, the point is, I know what to do now, essentially. I cannot do what I would normally do, because that would require me having the item that lets me get through magical doors, which the shop was not selling. Instead, it sold me the ability to transform into a bat, so I guess I'll go elsewhere. Now, I could have explored, I could have explored there more. I could have gone to the clock tower, but we're here now. So I guess I'll just go this way. There's nothing up here. But there are, I mean, there's not an area up here, but there are items. So we'll see what I can get. TNT, Battle Air, and Ice... Wow, okay. I guess power increases with gameplay. Well, yes, the longer you play. It clearly seems to be the case that I don't know how many randomizer seeds I would have to roll before I get a seed that's actually difficult. Fairy Scroll, what's that do? Ah, the enemy name one. Right, okay. So I guess maybe I should just focus on speed. Oh good, that came down. Yeah, that goes in periodically with, like, the game clock. When I was playing the non-randomizer, the Japanese version, granted, it worked out perfectly, like, almost like they figured out the timing of that for exactly a player like me, because, like, that statue was in the way, and then as soon, like, when I entered the room, but also pretty much as soon as I came in, like, mid-cutscene, while I was talking, where, like, there was a conversation happening, the statue went back into the wall, showing me that, oh, you can go up that way. So even though I didn't have the movement ability for it, I at least knew that there was reason to come back there and go up there. I'll be attacking a lot of walls because there are... I don't specifically remember where every hidden thing is. Which could get me into some trouble with this randomizer as well, but I think it'll be okay. Oh, shoot. I can go here now, huh? I might need that defense up item if I'm gonna come here. I don't think this is the side they expect you to come in from. No, yeah, it's not, because you're not supposed to have double jump. Yeah, you know what? Now is the time to equip this, at least. Oh, that's not a saleable item. That increases luck. Okay. Huh, interesting. Actually, even with this defense item, with no other armor or anything, this might be more balanced than I gave it credit for, at least for this area. I might actually... If I fight the boss like this, I'm gonna be in some trouble, actually, because... I'm too low on HP. Is there a save point around here that I can get to? Oh, this just goes in here. Okay. So yeah, there should be a save point around then. Wait, does this go to... Yep. Nope. Not dealing with that yet. Music in this area is so good. I think I'm probably committed to not showing every story cutscene because I don't think I can. I have a feeling the randomizer removed them so that things don't break or something. I guess I'll stop this recording here. And before I continue with this, I'm going to go verify that, actually. I'm going to go check out the non-randomized US version, just to make sure that I'm, like, yeah, it's really messing with me that I've only played the Japanese version so far, all the way through, so I'll go make sure that there was actually a cutscene in that room, just to verify that those have, like, been removed by the randomizer or something, and then I'll come back to this and see what we're doing. Most likely just gonna see how quickly we can get through rather than trying to get, like, all the items and stuff. But yeah, see you next time.